Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Fire Force episode 13. The trap is set. Last episode, after Benimaru dispatched of the Inferno, all of Company 8 helped them in the city, whatever, village, rebuild. And then one of his people, Conro convinced him to give them a chance to listen to the captain. And then while he was going to meet them, because it was a trap, the title is trap is set. Okay, when he was going to supposedly meet the captain and the lieutenant, it turned out that the white-clad people assumed their identity and made him believe that they were the one that were creating the Infernals, right? So he started fighting all of them, and that fight was so cool. Like, he was amazing, y'all. Like, he defeated all of them, but then the captain was able to headbutt him, at least. And he was about to unleash his final move, but then Koro stopped him because he had this sickness called dephrosis, yeah. And then they went to this backstory about how he came to have that sickness. And I think the last thing that we saw was Konro pushing Benimaru out of the way, and you're about to face this devil-looking Inferno. So yeah, that's where we were last episode. So let's check out this one, and here we go. Is this after Konro did his thing? After he was pushed away, right? Yeah, he has a sickness. 196. 196. That was 1 year after. Is it just me, or that Konro's voice is similar to the captain? Isn't it the fourth that were the one that was about the points? I don't quite get how the Empire is exploiting them. Maybe I didn't follow the conversation that well. 198. 2 years later? Why is it always 2 years later? Yep. Why aren't you smiling, Arthur? Everybody else is smiling about Arthur. Oh, it's those white-clad people, right? They're making people think that these people did this, and now they're all angry with each other. Can you just jump out of the way? Is that two girls? First off, how are they taking... Oh. How the heck did Arthur see that? This show's doing? What? Is that show? Somehow I don't think it is him. At first, I thought it was show, but it's not. What the heck? Oh, so that's what happened. So he's gonna be the one to do all those infernos? Namaki. Oh, pussy. Thank you. Wow. He figured it out. Or maybe they're trying to lure you away. I was just about to say that. Sometimes I feel like he acts dumb on purpose. Like, he's not dumb, but he acts dumb. Like, what's the point? Like, how can you not follow a simple left or right direction? Like, that doesn't make sense. Did they turn her into an okay. I'd rather you turn into an infernal than... Is it Hikage or Hinata? Didn't they just say that she hasn't completed training? Where is he? I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. Okay. But you know they're after you and your flame, right? Ah, there. You too. Really? Like, really? Ooh, that was cool. Of course, like... What's up with stuff that sucks? Oh yeah, I love it. And then there's the third guy that... Oh my gosh. Good. Stop it. Like, I don't like that sound. What the freak? Now you turn yourself to an inferno. Oh, but then the other guy did it as well. That's it. And Kukao. Well, the Kukao. Oh, I don't know, but I feel like this episode seems to be going way too fast, man. There were so many fight scenes in this episode. I feel like I was about to say I feel like this is the episode that had the most fight, but I don't think so. Like even the one with when Company A was infiltrating the fifth company with the Princess Sabana's company, there was a lot of fighting there as well. So I don't know, but the fights were amazing, and I'm like, Shinra and Arthur, like you are facing the white-clad organization that you've been looking for, and you can't like get on the same page. Like you're fighting among yourselves. Like how is that supposed to work? And then like they came to an understanding. Like they need to have their own formation, and I'm guessing the fact that the reason why Shinra went like floated up in the air is because that's when they're both on the ground, that's when they're like hitting each other. So he's gonna be fighting sort of like in the air, and he's gonna be fighting sort of like in the ground, so they won't be in each other's ways. But like, yo, like get your stuff together. And then they finished the story, the backstory of how Gonro got to be carbonized, and it was after he defeated the demon-looking inferno. And then in the episode somewhere, I don't know who it was. One of the white-clad person was like, okay, when they started turning people into infernos using the insects, they're like, they might be able to find, I'm guessing, someone with an Adola burst, because he said that is it Asakusa? Yeah, Asakusa is a power spot or something, and that they might be able to find, I'm assuming, someone with Adola burst, like Shinra, or someone that can withstand the insect, just like the little boy in the Tamaki episode. Like, yeah, and then they say they might be able to withstand it, or they might turn into the demon looking thing. So I'm assuming they were also, it was the organization that was the one that turned all those people back then into infernals, and that's what caused Conroe to be carbonized, I guess. And there was the part where the captain of the fourth, Hage or Hage or whatever they call him, comes, and then he's like, they're gonna turn into the seventh company. I'm guessing that's how they were created. But then Conroe said something about them using like the Empire using them, so they're gonna be using the Empire as well. I just don't know how. Why did he say that the Empire was using them? Is it because they were the ones that defeated all those infernals without their help, and now they're trying to make it seem like if they turn them into a company, then it's gonna be like they're also working for the Empire and they're gonna get the credit? Like, I don't know, I didn't quite get it, but yeah, that's what he said. And then I also noticed that they were like, okay, 2 years later than this. What happened 2 years later? Okay, they turned into company 7. I don't know, something happened 2 years later. I feel like you had the incident with the Infernals and with Kira. What was his name, man? I just said it. Oh yeah, Conroe. Yeah, you had Conroe having his dephrosis, right? And I think it was 2 years later. Then something else happened. I'm not quite sure, but like I noticed that I don't think it was the last episode, or it might be the one before that. The episode where they were talking about how Company 8 was created, And you had the incident, and then 2 years later, that's when their company was created. So I'm like, why is it 2 years? What else is gonna be like 2 years later? I don't know. I just found that kind of funny. And then Hinata and Hikage, like I didn't know, like they'll just be calling them Hina and Hika or something or other. So I feel like this is the first time or they might have mentioned their full name, like Hinata and Hikage, but maybe not, because who knows? Okay, yeah, it's not the first time. Well, yeah. I just wrote it down because I felt like it was the first time that I heard it, but it was not. And when the guy that had the power to turn like you, it make you look like somebody else, and he was like, he's using his fire powers to something to your blood vessels, and then when you get swollen or something in places, then he's gonna manipulate it to make you look like somebody. When they showed that first shot of him, I actually thought it was Sho for some reason. I don't know if it was because of the white hair or something, but no, it wasn't Sho. It was the person called Yora. Is it Yora or Yona? And they just showed him at that one point, right? Because I think he was just there to make people look like people and just cause confusion all over the place. And that's the only yeah, that was the only thing that he did. And then you had the others, the girl with the archer thing, you had the hooded dude, and I feel like there was somebody else. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was just the two of them. Because when they were fighting Shinra, I think it was Shinra and Arthur, I think it was just the two of them, right? You had the hooded guy trying to keep them away from the girl with with the bows and arrows stuff. So yeah. And then after one of them, the old man that was turned into, I don't know if he was Hinata or Hikage, and then they asked him like, where is she? And he had this evil smile on his face, and then he took like he turned himself into an infernal. And then you had the hooded guy as well that did the same thing. And the way the sound effect of him like eating the insects. Ugh. I hate it. I hate that sound effect. Then he ate it, and then he turned himself into an inferno. Like, why are they doing that? I guess I'm still not getting, like, what are they looking for? They're gonna, if they cause, like, people aren't good with each other, they don't trust each other, they betray each other, and if they make them see that, then they're gonna realize that they need the great soul or something. Is that, I don't know, man. Like, I don't get their plan. Like, I don't get it. I need them to like explain it to me, like, clearly. Okay, this is what we need, we're doing right now, so this is what we're attacking people, this is what we're turning ourselves into infernals. It's not like, I was about to say they turned themselves into an inferno, like the old man that turned into an inferno. I was about to say that maybe it was because he was cornered and he couldn't do anything else, and that's why he turned himself into an inferno. But then when you look at the battle with Shinra and Arthur and the hooded guy and the girl, it didn't seem like the hooded guy was like cornered or anything. Like, he did it out of pleasure, it seemed like. So I don't know, like, I need an explanation, man. And then they mentioned when those infernos started happening, like erupted all over the place. And Shira asked the captain if they can like help put them down. What am I saying? Put them down, lay them to rest, right? And the captain is like, no, they can't do that. This is not their jurisdiction or something or other. And that Tamaki has been going through sister training, but she has not been sort of like, she didn't graduate, I guess. So they can't do that. But then they did it anyway, because you had the Tamaki reciting the prayer or whatever. So I found that kind of weird, but then I remembered when before they created Company A, and the two infernos that erupted, and then those people were like, they're gonna go after the one that was making damage because he has more points, and then the one that was like calm in his house, and then Captain Obi was like, he's gonna do it himself. So he didn't have a sister there, and he did it by himself. So why is it so important to have the prayer thing there if you can do it yourself, and like with no sister training? Like, I don't get it. I don't get this. What the prayer is supposed to do if you can do it by yourself without the prayer, which is, I don't know. I don't know if you can get what I'm saying. Like, what does the sister prayer do? I still don't get it. But hey, whatever. I love this episode. I love the fights. I love once Arthur and Shinra got the act together, and then there was this move that Shinra did. Like he sort of like, I don't know if he jumped over or he was holding sort of like I think he was holding Arthur down, and then he did some kind of sweeping kick or something or other. Yeah, that was cool. Love this. And then we saw, I think the last we saw of Benimaru was that he ignited one of the broom on fire, and then he was about to fly someplace. I'm not sure where, but yeah. Okay, these things are getting serious because so many attacks, so many fights, and I just still want to know what's the organization like. What are their goals? Why are they there? I know they're there to dispatch of the 8th company and probably look for some kind of people that are compatible with the insect, like the little kid. Well, what are they trying to do it for? I don't know. Well, we'll see. Thank you guys for watching my reaction, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. You can also see the full reaction to this episode there as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on Saturday for my reaction to episode 14 of Fire Force.